Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Graham Taylor here at Hudson Rose, talking about product transfers and what the devil is a product transfer. Well, let's have a look at it. So, product transfers, we get a lot of people asking us that they're concerned, worried, right, that their situation has changed since they took their mortgage out 2, 3, 5 years ago. They might have changed jobs, they might have gone self-employed, right? And they come into the end of their current mortgage deal and they're thinking, well, I don't think I'd get that mortgage today because I don't earn as much money on paper as I did back then, and all this kind of stuff, right, which they're very concerned about. And some people say to me, look, if I go to the lender and tell them this, are they just going to come and take my house back and tell me that I can't have a mortgage anymore? Or am I going to have to pay the standard variable rate because I can't get a new product? All right. This is where product transfers come in. So the good news is for those people worrying about this, that's not going to happen. They're not going to come and kick the door in and say, we're taking your house back because your situation's changed, and you're not, in most instances, just going to have to go onto their standard variable rate. So in our world, we call it a product transfer. And that's when you go to your existing lender when your current deal ends, all right? And then they give you a range of options to choose from their side that you can have to stay with them, okay? So they're not doing any underwriting, they're not checking any income documents, they're not doing any of that kind of stuff. They're just gonna transfer you onto a new product. So you think, well, that seems pretty easy, doesn't it? And like, yeah, it is. But also you've got to consider, what is the rest of the market doing? Because it might be that whilst you think your circumstances mean that you can't get a mortgage with somebody else, there actually might be a lender out there that would really work for you. So even though a product transfer can just happen with your lender without any intervention from any third party, if you go to a decent whole of market advisor, like us, then what we can do is we can look in most cases at what your existing lender will offer you to stay with them, but we can also look at the wider market. So you're getting a certainty that what you're doing at that point for what is the biggest financial transaction of anybody's life, the mortgage is the greatest thing that we owe, you're making sure that you've got you're going to be doing the right thing. So product transfers, yeah, if you have situations have changed, if things are a bit different to when they were when you bought the house, you're concerned your lender might not offer you a mortgage today, don't worry, you're not going to have to pay the higher variable rate. There will be options, but as always, speak to a whole of market advisor because we can make sure that that is definitely the right thing for you to do. And also we can advise you on that specific product from that product range and say, this is the one we think you should do. So you get that certainty. So yeah, as ever, give us a shout if you've got any questions or queries, send us an email, give us a call, pop into a shop. Loads of ways you can get hold of us. But yeah, make sure you get hold of us in plenty of time. We're saying 6 months before the end of your current deal is expiring. So stick that in your calendar and we'll catch up with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.